Authorized King James Bible is the only English Bible. Like all the modern versions don't have this. You won't be able to do this with them. But I just want to point out how some of it works. I'm not only going to be teaching what my idea is to do each letter. So next week we're going to have a word with the letter A. It starts with A. And then the next week after that is going to be a word starting with the letter B. And today I'm just going to show some easy ones just in Genesis 1. And I'll just read the faith one in Hebrews. But I'm going to teach you guys how there's always this false accusation, that's why, with people telling us, oh, we need this old dictionary to understand what the Bible says in the King James. And it's simply not true. It's actually the opposite. You actually need a dictionary to understand modern Bibles, but you just need the Bible to define itself, and you can understand the term. Let me find the Hebrews definition of faith real quick. Okay, Hebrews 11:1. So this is the definition of faith, just straight from the Bible, from Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. It just gives the definition. Faith is this. And I remember that verse growing up, and I was thinking to myself, I didn't even realize that I was using the Bible as a dictionary, because nobody said it that way, so I didn't think of it that way. But if you go to Genesis 1, because Genesis is the first book in the Bible, you're going to have a lot of definitions in Genesis. So let's just look at chapter 1, and I'll just point out a few. Okay. So in Genesis 1:5, and God called the light day, and the darkness he called night, and the evening and morning were the first day. So just in that verse, it defines light as day and night as the darkness. And so we might think today is like, oh yeah, that's obvious. It's like we're in the daytime right now, but I just want to show that it can be that simple in the Bible. It just defines terms all over the place. So let's see if there's another couple. And the next couple verses. And God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. And God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. It was so. God called the firmament heaven, and the evening and the morning were the second day. So the space between the water in the ocean and rivers and the water above, which you could say the clouds or the atmosphere, the space in between, this is saying that that's called heaven. Like that, it's just that simple. You see how it just says it. The firmament is heaven. So it's just defining it, its terms. And a lot of definitions in the Bible are like that. This is this. His name shall be called Emmanuel, which being interpreted is God with us. I mean, that's giving you the definition of Emmanuel, what God is. And there's also another one I was thinking of, was just, as the dry land appeared, verse 10, and God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters called he seas, and God saw that was good. So now it's defining two other terms, seas and earth. So when the Bible refers to earth, it's referring to the ground. Okay, it's not referring to like how we would say the world. Those are two different words in the Bible. And the reason this is important is because the Bible is very, very specific and very accurate. So every word means what it means, and it's always used consistently, which is one of the reasons why I'm even bringing this up, and we're going to learn all kinds of definitions. And so we just went over easy ones, but as I go through the A through Z, and it's not every letter, I think there's one or two letters that don't have words in the Bible. And so we're going to look at more difficult words. So I'm not going to just give you easy definitions, and we're going to learn how to, if you want in your own time to learn definitions of words, you're going to have the skills to do it in the future.
Alohai, Alohai, Alohai.